All right, we're back here at the Rancho Cordova Community Food Hub. Happy to take you through, show you where we're at. We're 6 months into construction. The finish line's in sight. Come on in, I'll show you around. So as we walk in, this is our reception area. We'll have checkout counters here, produce bins here, and cold storage back here. This is an important area. This is the public-facing area of the Rancho Cordova Community Food Hub. This is where people will come in, get their groceries, shop for their families, just like we all do, right? So this is a kind of a life-changing experience for a lot of people who maybe rely on assistance for food. It could be shopping with dignity. So we're really excited to have this space as our focal point and public-facing. We kept some of the original brick elements, which you'll see. This is the original brick building. We didn't cover up from drywall to kind of show you what the building looked like at one time, because this is an old building. It's approximately 45 years old. Coming in here, we had originally large demising walls. We had to install these large glulam beams in to carry the load for the roof. As we got them in, these actually were supposed to be painted, but once we got them in, the customer liked the wood element. It warms up the space, brings in some natural colors. We painted the ceiling. The ceiling's all dark black, and that kind of makes the ceiling disappear, all the ductwork and all that. It gives it a little bit of exposed, more modern feel, but also saves some costs so we don't have an acoustical ceiling up there. As we finish a project, we're starting from the top down. So you see that the ceiling's painted, the walls are painted, and right now we're going through electrical trim out, getting that all done. And as we move out, we'll be installing the flooring, which in here will be an epoxy flooring, which will be easy for cleaning and hygienic for food service. Coming around here, we have the bathrooms. Tile starts next week. That'll all get trimmed out for plumbing, drinking fountains, and all that. Coming through these doors, we have the warehouse area. A critical need that the Rancho Cordova Community Food Hub has right now is storage and deliveries. They have a very cramped space. They have food packed to the gills. This will give them ample space to have deliveries, a nice roll-up door, semi-trucks can come around. And one of the best things that the Food Hub has now with this new building is a walk-in cooler. This is built by Polar King and graciously installed by them. Right now we have that in place, and that'll be great cold storage, keeps products longer, so we're able to actually serve more of the community through that. In here, this is not public facing. This is just storage. This is where volunteers will be packing boxes, especially around the holidays. This place gets really packed. So it's critical in any commercial project or even a high-end home is to have ample space for all your data cabling, fire alarm, all that. This is our IT closet. We have all of our data cabling in here. This will be the space where everything gets put away. It's locked, it's secure. So all that is in one space for easy access. As we come in here, this will be a break room with cabinetry, a place for staff to be able to warm up their lunches, and even a little prep area if they have food demonstrations, a little kitchen area here. This is another public facing area. This will be a training room. It's a multi-purpose room. Partition Specialties graciously donated a operating partition here, so we can make this into 2 rooms if we want, or 1 for large groups. The intention is training, staff meetings. We're planning on potentially having some cooking demonstrations for the community to learn how to cook and prepare different kinds of food. There is a sink here, and there is not a kitchen in here. It triggers some different requirements for zoning and permitting, so they may use some hot plates or some temporary cooking utensils if that ever happens. Lots of natural light. We really want to bring that in here. Acoustical ceilings are in. What this is a drop ceiling. We have acoustical panels in here. It hides all of the ductwork, all the electrical, and as we finish, those panels will get dropped in on the way out. We're making a full circle here. So this is staff offices. These will have sliding barn doors, and not a ton of offices. They really wanted to focus on most space to serve the public, but we do have now private offices, which is needed for any kind of organization as far as HR or any kind of private conversations you need to have. All right, a unique and challenging feature of this project is the site. It's not a huge site. We got a couple acres here, And it's actually 2 lots. So the owner acquired the lot the building's on and a lot next to us, which is going to be a future or current retention basin. The reason why we have a retention basin is because the impervious area, the asphalt area of the parking lot's increasing. Now there's additional stormwater runoff. The city's main on the street for their stormwater drain is actually undersized for accepting this site. So we had to create a retention basin, which sounds simple, but it's hundreds, if not probably thousands of cubic yards of dirt to be removed and cut down. Another challenge we've had on this project is building in the winter. Usually not an issue. When we work in the soil, a big challenge can be compaction. We have to get everything compacted, but when it's wet and stays wet and doesn't dry out, we can't get that compaction. So there's certain areas in this project that had to get over excavated and new aggregate base brought in, which I'm standing on. We worked with Tykert Construction. Big shout out to them. They were able to bring in several thousand tons of rock to bring this base up at no cost to the owner for the material. Big challenge is labor, and that's where a contingency on a project comes into play. So we've been working on this project. It's been a challenge, but we've been communicating with the owner of the challenges that we have run across. The owner's in the loop. We're working to mitigate, any kind of increases on materials with companies like Tykert. And what we're standing on is going to be the future parking lot. So this is going to serve the needs of a large community, thousands of people, and especially in the holiday season with dozens, if not hundreds of volunteers coming in here. They need places to park. Additional site lighting, which is going up right now. The pole bases are poured, and this will be a nicely lit parking lot, a safe parking lot, which they did not have before. Yes, there was a parking lot here, but it was cracked, it was sinking, it was flooding, and there was no lighting, and it wasn't safe. Most importantly, it wasn't ADA compliant. So this is going to be ADA compliant parking lot. It's going to last future generations. It's going to last for a long time, and we have great compaction on this now.